It's Fayette County Sports, presented in part by the Fayette County Early Learning Center, Epifano McDonald's of Fayette County and Jamestown, Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center, Great Oaks Career Campuses, Kirk's Furniture, Liella Lanes and Amore Pizzeria, ProMedica Heartland Hospice, M&M Horsehair and M&M Fasteners, the Summers Funeral Home, Weichert Realtors, Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse. Thank you for watching Fayette County Sports on WCHC TV.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And good evening, everyone, from Washington Senior High School, along with Dave Wooliver. This is Randy Young, and welcome into Fayette County Youth Sports, the winter sports season, the first of at least 20 broadcasts between now and late February of high school boys basketball, girls basketball, wrestling, and bowling. Right here on WCHC, Facebook, and also YouTube. We appreciate all of our great community supporters that are with us all year long. We've added a few new ones for the winter sports season. We welcome them in as well. So we hope that you enjoyed the broadcast this evening. The Blue Lions have already got 2 games under their belt under Shannon Bartlett, who's in his 3rd year of his 2nd term as head coach of the Blue Lions. They start off with a game down at Benton County last Wednesday night and defeat the Vikings 69-60. Coming from behind in that game, they got down 16-5 at the end of the first period, but found their footing in the second quarter and led 31-28 at the half, and led 49-42 going into the final period. Then on Friday night, they came home, and Adena was the opponent, and they handled the Warriors pretty well, 72-52 in that contest. And they had 4 players in double figures, led by Tanner LeMasters, 18 points. They jumped out early, 21-8, and cruised to the win. Meanwhile, for the Lions of Leesburg Fairfield, well, their whole sports department, winter sports, almost seems like it cleared house. They have a new athletic director, a new head girls basketball coach, a new assistant girls basketball coach, a new boys varsity basketball coach, and a new assistant varsity basketball coach. Familiar name to Leesburg fans, Quentin Williams, the Q-Man. I'm getting old because I remember doing Shannon's game, and I remember doing the Q-Man's games in the early 2000s, David. But he was an outstanding player, an all-Ohioan, playing for the Lions, and this is his first year as a head coach. He, of course, has been an assistant in the program. Of course, took over for the coach that was there, Josh Hallen, who's now the head coach at Hillsboro High School. So, Leesburg, this is their opening game. It'll be the debut of the head coach, the Q-Man, Quentin Williams, Shannon Bartlett. It's game 3. We'll talk more about this in our pregame show right after this.
We're under attack!
Is it COVID-19?
Not this time. It's...
I am flu! Prepare to feel fever, cough, runny
We're
nose.
doomed!
Don't worry, Spleen. We've got a flu vaccine. And just like the COVID-19 vaccine, it trained white blood cells to identify and defeat the virus.
Thanks, flu vaccine!
Don't be caught off guard. Make sure you're up to date on your flu and COVID-19 vaccines.
Sir, cover your mouth.
Hello, I'm Tara Ivers from Fayette County Early Learning Center, and we are now enrolling for several of our programs. We have a home-based program that serves pregnant moms through children age 3. We also have a center-based Head Start program that serves children in our program ages 3 to 5. We have a partnership with Fayette County, Highland County, and Clinton County, where we work with child care programs to enroll children 6 weeks to 3. in our center base program. So please call us at 740-335-7282. We'll help you enroll. Thank you.
Back here at Washington Senior High School, along with Dave Woollever, Randy Young with you on this, what is today, Tuesday? Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm all mixed up. We worked Sunday, the parade, and it kind of messed me up a little bit, David. But here on this Tuesday night, but non-conference battle between the Lions of Leesburg Fairfield and the Blue Lions of Washington Courthouse. As we mentioned, Leesburg, of course, has their new head coach, Quentin Williams, but he has a very veteran team that's back. Last year, the team went 15-6 under Coach Hallen and lost in the district semifinals to Lucasville Valley. Some of the key players that we'll probably be mentioning tonight will include, of course, Wyatt Collins, who is one of the returning starters. He's number 5. Trey House is a junior. He's number 15. He'll be returning. The one guy that they're looking to really kind of carry the load tonight and for the season is number 22, Titus Cannon. He is a senior. He is a 4-year varsity player. Last year he averaged around 15 points a game and 6 rebounds a contest. He was honorable mention All-Ohio in Division III, All-League, and All-District. And TJ Moots, who's number 23, he's also one of their key players they'll be watching tonight. He is, last year, he played a very key role for the team as their 6th man, and he'll probably be in the starting lineup. Now for the Washington Courthouse Blue Lions. Of course, as we mentioned before, a very veteran team as well, 2-0. You have at least many of their starters back, of course, with the graduation of Rico Coulter, who took his 21 points a game. But it seems like some of the other guys are picking up the slack. Tanner Lemaster has come up pretty good with a couple games in double figures. Of course, Haithcock, Raleigh, and Isaiah both can show that they can shoot the J and been in the double figures as well. John Wall, who was playing more of a point guard or off guard position with Rico, has taken on a little bit more of the scoring duties. So there's 4 of your starters that are back from last year. As it's a team that, besides Rico, I think there's 2 other players, 3 players that I was looking at the rosters this year and last year that are not playing this year, possibly concentrating on other sports or whatever. So it's basically a very, very veteran squad for Coach Bardriff, and has to be, I believe, Courthouse will have to be considered one of the favorites, I would think, in the FAC when league action gets started next weekend. Another team that would have to probably be considered, you got Miami Trace. Of course, Ben Ackley's got a very veteran team there. A lot of underclassmen last year under his first year tutelage. We, of course, will be seeing Miami Trace here very, very soon in their action. So you'd have to think the Fayette County schools might be among the early favorites. Jackson, yeah, they graduated some kids, but hey, they got athletes down at Jackson. They play on that football team. They come out and play basketball. Chillicothe's probably another team that will have a couple veterans that's back as well. Hillsboro, that's going to be an interesting question. They lost a lot of talent from last year's team. They have a brand new coach. How they adapt to Coach Hallen's style will be interesting. And Greenfield, of course, got to the regionals before Waverly eliminated them last year. Coach Joe B. Stewart, of course, retired. And, of course, they have a new coach in as well. And they lost a lot of great talent. So it's going to be an interesting year in the AFC. And again, we will be having some basketball action involving the boys. Basically, the format that we have set up for this year is Trace boys and girls, Courthouse boys and girls. I picked out 3 games. I try to at least get 1, maybe 2 league games and a non-conference game, plus the 2 Trace Courthouse games against each other. So that carries in like what I call 5 appearances apiece. So that's how it's set up. Now, we were scheduled to do the game tomorrow night with Hillsboro Miami Trace, but this afternoon we had some stuff that came up for a conflict, so we're not going to be able to do that game, but we will make it up. Tentatively, we're going to make up that game on Tuesday, December 20th, when Trace girls play Wilmington. That's a tentative date. We'll confirm that for sure. So, again, we had been promoting, we were going to do Trace girls tomorrow night, but due to some things that come up here this afternoon, we're going to have to cancel that broadcast. But we will be back on the air next Tuesday night out at Miami Trace boys when they play Hillsboro. We got the starting lineups, national anthem, and the tip-off. It's all coming up in about 90 seconds right here as you're watching Fayette County Youth Sports on WCHC. Wondering what comes next after high school? At Laurel Oaks Career Campus, you can forge a successful career path. Start as a junior and graduate with opportunities in dental assistance, education, construction, healthcare, exercise science, and more. Earn a career certification and college credit. What comes next is up to you. Open up a world of possibilities and discover your greatness. Go to greatoaks.com to find out more. That's greatoaks.com.
Sometimes it seems like it's hard to decide on a technician that you can trust with your vehicle transportation service needs. That's why since 2001, customers from Washington Courthouse and the surrounding area have made Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center, 2247 U.S. Route 22 Southwest, their smart choice and auto repair service needs. Jim, Marlene, and Ray Van Dyke offer customers a professional, trained, and certified staff that can handle your vehicle needs. Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center staff can do it all, including transmission, brakes, tires, and alignments. They also offer a free 30-point inspection to detect any potential service needs. They can work on both domestic and foreign vehicles. Call for an appointment at 740-335-2000. That's 740-335-2000. Or for more information, go to jimvandyke.com.
M&M Turf Supply Company has been serving the equine industry since 1966. We carry a complete line of 100% natural horse tail hair and mane hair. Bulk horsehair is sold in half-pound and 1-pound bundles and is available in blunt cut or natural tapered. The hair can be used to make horsehair extensions, pottery, sculpture, braiding, and jewelry. We are located in Central Ohio, and we can ship to most states in 2 to 3 business days. Please call us at 740-335-1641 or visit us at mmhorsehair.com.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starting lineups for both teams this evening. First for the Lions at Fairfield High School, coached by Mr. Lincoln Williams. Starting tonight for the Lions. Number 1, Larkin Friend. Number 5, Wyatt Collins. Number 22, Titus Cannon. Number 23, T.J. Luce. and number 24, Gunnar Bennington. Now, ladies and gentlemen, starting lineups for the Blue Lions, coached by Mr. Shannon Bartrett. Starting tonight for the Blue Lions, a junior, number 1, Garrett Rickman. Number 2, a junior, John Wall. Number 3, a junior, Isaiah Haycock. Senior number 23, Tanner Leesburg. Senior number 10, Raleigh Haycock.
All right, there's your starting lineups. Again, I believe he said number 1 was Martin Grimm. So I'm going to call him Grimm. If I'm wrong, I'm sure someone will correct us. But he's not even on the rosters. And so all the information I'm looking at, so I'm going to call him Grimm until I'm told different. So number 1 is Martin Grimm. Number 5 is Wyatt Collins. Number 22 is Tyrus Canton. Number 23, TJ Moots. And number 24, Gunnar Bennington. Of course, for Washington Courthouse, it will be Garrett Rickman, number 1. Number 23, Tanner LeMaster. Number 30 will be, of course, Isaiah Haycock. Number 10 will be Isaiah Haycock, Raleigh Haycock. 30 will be Isaiah Haycock. And, of course, number 2, John Wall. All right, I think I got him straight now. We're ready to go. Leesburg with the ball. Off the screen. Shot from the left side. Put up. Missed a three-pointer by Grimm. Goes out of bounds. We've got a whistle away from the ball on the rebound. And they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. Leesburg coming right out with a moderate press. As Garrett Rickman, 6'1" junior, brings the ball. He bounces the ball on the sideline. It goes out of bounds. So both teams with a turnover to start off the contest. Game number 3 for the Blue Lions, 2-0. First game, Quentin Williams debuting as the head varsity coach at Leesburg, where he was an outstanding player from 2010 to 2013. Graham off the pick, inside, good left-handed layup on the right side by Gunnar Bennington. So Bennington gets the first bucket at the 7:05 mark. 2-0, Lions lead the Blue Lions. Rickman quickly brings the ball down to the right wing. Now goes to Haycock around the perimeter. Another Haycock cousin, no good. Shot, the master, partially blocked. Tanner stops, pops it, 8-footer, no good. Rebound coming down with it will be Cannon. Long three put up by Bennington, no good. Ball partially deflected, turnover, number 2. Tanner picks it up. Quickly, underneath, Raleigh, layup good for 2. Check it, Isaiah. Give Rickman the assist. Off the screen once again. Bennington, Graham, shot, top the key, 3, good. Cannon, Tyrus Cannon with the three-pointer. This three-pointer puts Leesburg up 5-2. That's the difference, that three-pointer. Wall, off the pick, now inside. LeMaster, triple team. Haycock, Rickman, shot, left side, no good. Rebound comes down to Collins. They'll slow it up a little bit. Coming across the timeline, Grimm between the circles. Rickman's on him. Stack goes left side. Give and go between Moots and Grimm. Back to Moots. He travels with the ball. Leesburg already has got 3 turnovers, and we've only played 2.5 minutes. Now we're having problems getting the net to come down. keep messing with it, they're going to end up tearing the rim down, David. They're having problems with the net at the bottom. It's kind of scrunched up, and for some reason they feel that that's going to affect the shooter a little bit. And so now we're going to have to go, and Athletic Director Greg Phipps is going to have to deal with an issue here. So we have a momentary delay with 5:30 left here in the first period of play. Personally, I think if you shoot the ball, eventually I would think it'd go through the whole net and open it up there at the bottom. What do you think, David? So again, we're kind of waiting around for a maintenance work, I guess. Well, it is our first broadcast. I mean, you had to have something we can go back and look on now, you know. Hey, remember that game we did? They stopped the game for about 5 minutes while they fixed the net on one of the buckets. Yeah, well, that's true, David. The lights did not go out like we had at Gardner Park, our first football broadcast. Oh, my goodness. Well, I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be back in about, hopefully in 30 seconds, and we'll have that problem resolved, and we'll get back with more play-by-play right here on WCHO.
A new way to healthcare is here. ProMedica Home Health, formerly Heartland Hospice, works on enriching lives one patient at a time. With office locations at 208 North Fayette Street, Washington Courthouse, and in Circleville, ProMedica provides care wherever our patients call home. Our services serve a 7-county Central Ohio area. As a local home health and hospice provider, ProMedica is ready to offer 24 hours a day, 7 days a week service for your healthcare needs. Contact them at 866-498-6456. That's 866-498-6456. ProMedica Home Health, Washington Courthouse and Circleville.
We should go bowl and have the best pizza in Fayette County tonight.
Ugh, I don't want to go to 2 places.
Well, we don't have to. The best pizza in Fayette County comes from the local pizzeria, Amori's Pizzeria, just inside Leela Lanes.
Really? No way.
Yes way. Come on in and grab a lane and the best pizza in town. Leela Lanes and Amori's Pizzeria, located right across from the Fayette County Fairgrounds.
Call Leela Lanes at 740-335-2580 to order your pizza today.
All right, we're back here at Washington Courthouse. We're at 5:30 in the first period of play. Leesburg leads at 5-2. Isaiah Haithcock has 2 points for the Blue Lions. For Leesburg Fairfield, a 3-pointer by Tyrus Cannon is the difference. And also with 2 points is Gunnar Bennington. And we've had a delay because the officials don't like the way that the nets are shaped at the Leesburg side of the court. So athletic director Greg Phipps has had to go, and I see where part of the problem was is that some of the net at the top was intertwined or something, and they was afraid they wouldn't get in there. So the ball might not go all the way in. So the officials are trying to make sure that everybody's the same as far as the baskets. Yeah, that's one for the books, I guess. Folks, you never know when we do live broadcasts what's going to happen. We don't even know. Well, that took about 5 minutes, David. So we'll see if that affected the guys or just something to chuckle about. And when they go back and watch the tape, they can do their own play-by-play of it, I assess. All right, Blue Lions with the ball out of bounds after the time out by the officials. Wall across the timeline. He's picked up on defense by Collins. Gets the pick from Haithcock. Kicks it back out to LeMaster. Tanner down the right side, puts up the ball, and he'll draw the foul in the act of shooting. Now they're going to call the foul on Wyatt Collins, his first. That's the team first foul. So Tanner will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 as he was fouled in the act of shooting. 5:14 left here in the first period of play. First 3 throws up, good. As I mentioned, Tanner had 18 against Medina the other night. He had 17 against Benton County. Second one's good. 5-4. Leesburg with the ball, off the pick. Bennington in the paint, shot off the window, good for 2. Check at Nick at Cannon. So Cannon now with 5 points. Quickly, Rickman flips it over to Lemaster. Nice little spin move. Tanner sits, three-pointer, put it down! Trifecta! Tanner Lemaster! 7-7 score, tied at 4:43. The 6'6" tight end going to Kentucky to play some football. Just an unbelievable athlete here for the Blue Lions during his playing career. Football, basketball, and baseball. He's shown his stuff tonight here early. He's got 5 of the Blue Lions' 7 points. 4.5 left first period. 7 up is the score. Around the perimeter, go back out now to Moots, and as he goes inside, he loses the ball and it goes out. Coach Williams wanted a foul and won't get it. Turnover number 4 on Leesburg. Rickman quickly stops. Back out now to Isaiah Lemaster. Tanner, shake, backdoor pass, intended, stolen. Turnover number 2 for the Blue Lions. Graham having some problems, finally gets rid of the ball. Throw quickly down court over to Moots. Back out front to Graham. Graham now between the circles. 3:45, first period. Now over to Moots. Moots over to Cannon. Now over to Bennington. Bennington, shot, turn around, good. A three-pointer. And give that to Collins as he got the nice pass. And that makes the score 10-7. Moderate press being applied by Collins. Now they go to Wall. John brings it down, right side. Now switch hands across the timeline. Sees an opening down the middle. He parks the Red Sea. You can't get it in there. That was a semi-joke because of the red uniforms by Leesburg, folks. Sorry, if I have to explain it, I guess it wasn't that funny. Now, was it? All right, anyway, with the ball now is Cannon. Cannon now over to Collins. Collins stops, pops, 12-footer, no good. Rebound comes down to Haithcock. Isaiah across the timeline. Now again to the master. Passes up to 3, goes to Rickman. He'll shoot the trifecta. Rolls around, won't go. Rebound comes down to Bennington. Over to Graham. Graham across the timeline. Bounce pass now to Collins. Collins to Moots. Long shot, 3, short, no good. Ball batted around. Graham and still knocking it around. Finally coming up with it on the loose ball will be the Blue Lions. Rickman gets the screen, lobs it over to Isaiah. Now to Lemaster and another three-pointer. 8 points, Tanner Lemaster. 2 threes, and it's 10-10. We're down to 2 minutes. Graham across the timeline. Now passes it to Moots. Moots around the perimeter, now to Grimm. Grimm, short jumper, baseline, up by Bennington, and he'll be fouled on the play. Check it, that was Moots that got fouled. 23. Foul's going to be called on Isaiah Haithcock, his first foul. Team foul number 1. So TJ Moots will go to the line to shoot the 3 throws. First one's good. Couple subs coming in for Courthouse. Got Braden May, number 4. Number 3, Michael Bearden. And we got Gabe Fouch, number 31 for Leesburg, has come into the game. Second free throw is no good. So Moots is 1 out of 2. Now the Wall. Down the left side, flips it over to Lemaster. A little bit hot to handle, but it comes off with Leesburg, and Blue Lions retain possession. Tanner will be the trigger man in the Wall. Backdoor pass to May. Goes out of bounds, turnover Blue Lions. Landon Friend, number 14, is now also in the game for Leesburg. Thought there was a second sub. Friend's got it. Drives. Oh! Smack right back in your face, Mr. Lemaster. And they're going to call that a foul. I'm not sure the Blue Line fans agreed with that. It looked like a clean block to me. Instead, he got him with the body. So, Landon Friend, after the foul from Lemaster, will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. First free throw attempt's no good by the junior. Coming out will be Isaiah Haythcock. Gabe Casey's coming in. Gabe's a 6'3" junior. Second free throw is good by Landon Friend. It's 12-10 in favor of the Lions. Wall, they try to trap in the backcourt. High pass and trying to save it, and it went out of bounds as Casey was unable to control it. So both teams now with 4 turnovers here in the first period of play. Blue Lions with 2 in their last 2 possessions. Graham across the timeline. Picked up by Bearden. Top of the key, long 3, hits the front of the rim, no good. Crashing the board, stick back bucket, good by number 22, that being Cannon after the 3-point miss by Moots. 14-10. They say that was a 2-pointer, so it's 14-10. Wall off the pick, drives, skip pass to May, back to Bearden, stops, backdoor pass, layup, good by John Wall. His back was to the backboard and just threw it and banked it beautifully. Give an assist to Bearden. 14-12. We're under 30 seconds. This one's going to be a good one, folks. Oh, clearly open. Nobody picked him up and missed a jumper. Was Graham, rebounded by Cannon, and he goes out of bounds. Could not save it. Turnover number 5. Casey comes right back out, and coming back in will be Haythcock to Lemaster. Stops, 3-pointer, in between the circles, oh my! An 18-footer! Tanner Lemaster with another 3-pointer just inside between the circles. Probably about where, if you're familiar with the court, you're looking at the court, David. It's that one strip there right after the Blue Lions, what, about 20, 25 feet possibly? But that puts the Blue Lions ahead at the end of the first period, 15-14. You're listening to Fayette County Youth Basketball here on WCHC.
Don't believe everything you hear on the news media. The real estate market in Fayette County is very strong. My name is Jason Langley, broker and owner of Weichert Realtors, Langley Campbell Company in Washington Courthouse. We also have locations in Plain City and London, Ohio. Don't believe the news media. The market is strong. Although interest rates are higher than they have been in several years, don't let that deter you from picking out the home of your dreams. At Weichert Realtors, Langley Campbell Company, let us help you make that happen. Give us a call at 740-335-2100 and let's pick out the future home of your dreams.
Back here at Washington Senior High School, quite a first period we've had. We've had a 5-minute delay to get the net fixed. We've seen Tanner Lemaster showing off, shooting three-pointers, places he's probably not supposed to be shooting them from, David. We've had quite a first period of play, to say the least. But it's the Blue Lions up 15-14. And Courthouse has the ball as we begin the second period of play, right to left across your TV screens or wherever you're listening or watching the broadcast. Shot up, Wall gets the roll, and that gives him 4 points now in the game. And puts the Blue Lions up 17-14. Quickly coming down court with it will be Cannon. Now over to Hoots. Shot inside off the glass, good by Tyrus Cannon. And he's got 9 points to lead the Lions. Bearden gets the pick from Haithcock and takes enough steps. Oh, they're going to say it's a tied ball. Turnover, Blue Lions. Well, it was going to be a turnover anyway because it looked like Michael took some extra steps there. He forgot he wasn't out there on the football field trying to catch those passes. So, with the tied up, turnover, Blue Lions gives it right back to Leesburg. Leesburg in the red, white uniforms. Blue Lions, of course, in the home, white and blue. Cannon across the timeline, gets the pick from Hoots. Now, short pass over to John Bennington, number 3, another new player in the game. These coaches believe in subbing, let me tell you. Nice pick there, set by Bennington. Now over to Cannon, around the perimeter they go. Now back to Bennington. Bennington, closely guarded by Haithcock. Sees an opening, goes down, misses the layup. Rebound comes down to John Wall. Wall going coast to coast with it. Stops, kicks it back. Three-pointer, top the key, a little bit off the mark by Raleigh. And it goes on out of bounds, and it gives Leesburg the ball back. May, Bearden, the Haithcock cousins, John Wall, your 5 on the court now for the Blue Lions. It's Lemaster and Rickman getting a little break. And Coach Shannon Barthrock, in his 3rd year, his 2nd term of head coach for the Blue Lions. Ball knocked loose, a turnover on Leesburg. That now makes it number 6 for them. Quickly coming down court, May works on the baseline, tries to skip, pass it over to Bearden, coming up and getting the steal will be Collins. Turnover, Washington Courthouse. That's their 6th. And Leesburg, the Q-man, head coach Quentin Williams wants a quick timeout. We'll take one as well. 17-16, Blue Lions lead. 6:03, second period here on WCHC.
We're under attack!
Is it COVID-19?
Not this time. It's...
I am flu! Prepare to feel fever, cough, runny
We're
nose.
doomed!
Don't worry, Spleen. We've got a flu vaccine. And just like the COVID-19 vaccine, it trained white blood cells to identify and defeat the virus.
Thanks, flu vaccine!
Don't be caught off guard. Make sure you're up to date on your flu and COVID-19 vaccines.
Sir, cover your mouth.
All right, after the quick timeout by Leesburg, they will have the ball out of bounds. They're down by 1, though, 17-16. It's 15-14 Courthouse at the end of the first period. Lemaster is back in the game. Grimm, right side of the key. Pass off the pick. Three-pointer, good! Shot made by Bennington on the three-pointer. 19-17. He got a nice pick there and was able to get the shot to go from the right side. Leesburg with the lead. Bearden with the ball. Michael looks, lobs it inside. Lemaster has a height advantage about 2 inches. He'll take advantage of it, goes in, banks it off the glass, good for 2. 13 now for the senior. 19-19 is your score. Collins with the ball, stops, top the key. Short pass now over to Moots. Moots to Graham. Short pass around the perimeter to Bennington. Now to Collins, excuse me. Collins tried to go to one of his teammates. Ball's knocked loose. Turnover. Quickly coming up with it, Lemaster. Down the court. Haythcock stops. Nice little pass inside. Lemaster, left side, good for two, and he'll get a chance for the old-fashioned three. Tanner Lemaster, what a beautiful pass there by Raleigh Haythcock, getting the ball into him in the low post. Tanner head fake, got the man up in the air, saw an opening on the left side, laid it off with his left hand, and was fouled on the play. Rickman's coming back in. Coming out will be John Wall, gets a nice deserved blow there. Coming out will be Bennington, who committed the foul, I believe, yes, and he'll take a break as well. So Tanner, the chance for the old-fashioned three. It's down, it's in, it's good. 16 points, folks, and we still got 4.5 minutes to play in the second period of play. Lemaster doing a job inside and also outside. He's got 3 threes, by the way, in case you missed it. Coming up, there's the steal. Lemaster rumbling and tumbling down the field, and it is off Lemaster. I've been wanting to say rumble and tumble forever in basketball, and I actually got to say it. All right, quick substitution now by the Lions. Bennington's coming out. Cannon back in. Full court pressure being applied by Washington Courthouse. Up 22-19. Coach Bartra smelling maybe a little chance to expand this lead. Putting a little pressure now on Leesburg. Over to the right side. Cannon, a little shake and bake move. Can't hold on to the ball. We're going to have a foul. And they're going to say it was a trip. And the foul's going to be called on Bearden. So Michael will pick up his first foul. I believe that is the third team foul. And now we need another maintenance work being done, David. They need a towel to get the floor wiped up. Fisher's right on top of everything tonight, aren't they? Don't forget, coming up at halftime, the Kirk's Furniture halftime show. And then, of course, after the game, the Epifano McDonald's Star of the Game post-game show right here on WCHC. So stay with us throughout the evening. With the ball, it is Moots. TJ now goes to Cannon. Tyrus sees an opening on Bearden, gets him up in the air. Shot inside the foul line, no good. Long rebound, Bearden. 2-on-1 break, pass, cross court, left-hand layup, good for two by Raleigh Haythcock. Give Bearden another assist. I've got him now with 2 unofficially. 24-19. Gabe Fouch back in the game, a long 3 put up by Mooch, no good. Skine, Bearden, rebounds, pass down to Haythcock. Raleigh. Shot, left side, no good by Haythcock. In and out, rebounded by Cannon. Now over to the left side, right side to Fouch, top the key to Grimm. 3:14 left. Nice backdoor pass. Beautiful play there by Leesburg. Collins got away from his man, and a good entry pass underneath and a layup, and it's 24-21. 5 points now for Wyatt Collins of Leesburg. Bearden inside, flips it, and he traveled. Turnover number 8 here for the Blue Lions in the first half. 4 in each quarter. Raleigh Haythcock coming out. John Wall back in. So we got Rickman, Wall, Haythcock, Bearden, and Lemaster. Hoots stops, shot, 3, good. Well, nobody picked him up. He kind of did a little head fake move, and Blue Lions bit on it, And they were able to get the three-pointer to fall. That's by John Bennington. Bennington now has 3 points in the contest. Coming down now is Bearden. Over to Wall. Now to Isaiah. Underneath. Lemaster, mini hook, good for 2. Lemaster now with 18 of the 26 points for Blue Lions, who are up by 2. Grimm with the ball. Tries a little shake and bake. Backdoor pass. Cannon puts it up, partially blocked. Coming down with it, Haythcock. Isaiah across the timeline. Lemaster launches another trifecta way off the mark. Ball stolen out of the hands of Cannon by Wall, and a timeout by Coach Shannon after they got a nice steal. Looked like he was going to make a big play. He calls timeout. How many times have you seen that one? All right, timeout on the court. 1:52 left in the first half of play. 26-24. Blue Lions lead here on WCHC.
Hi, my name is Olivia Pryor and I'm from Fayette County Early Learning Center. We are now currently enrolling for our Head Start, Early Head Start, and Child Care Partnership programs. We have programs for pregnant moms and children from birth to 3, children from 3 to 5, and then we also have an existing child care partnership where we meet with and work with child care programs and serve children from 6 weeks to 3 years old. If you're interested in enrolling, please stop by and see us or give us a call at 740-335-7282, and we hope to hear from you soon.
Back here at Washington Senior High School, our first of at least 20 broadcasts of high school sports through the winter sports season. This is our first boys basketball broadcast. Leesburg, Fairfield at Washington Courthouse. Blue Lions are up 26-24. We're under 2 minutes left in the first half of play and a 26-24 Blue Line lead. Michael Bearden with the ball, trying to get away from his man. Double team. Ball thrown right into the hands of Grimm. Another turnover at Courthouse. That's 10 now here in the first half. Now over to Cannon. Grimm, left side. Another three-pointer put up. No good by Fouch. Rebounded by the Blue Lions. Bearden across timeline. Backdoor pass to Tanner. A little bit too much. And another turnover on Washington Courthouse. Well, those kind of turnovers, I think Coach Shannon, he'll say, okay, we can live with that. Because you had a man underneath, a little bit too much, but hey, you were setting him up, so. Substitutions coming in. We've got Landon Friend, number 14, coming back in for Leesburg. Trying to glance here real quick. I believe that's the only sub I see for them. Grimm across the timeline, picked up by Rickman. Grimm sees an opening, stops, double team, nice backdoor pass to Friend. Friend saves it from going out. A three-pointer from the left side, no good. John Wall, skies high for the rebound. Blue Lions down, shot for 3, in and out, won't go by Isaiah Haythcock. Rebound comes to Grimm. Grimm across the timeline, he'll stop, he'll shoot the 3, way off the mark. Rebounded by Haythcock. It's like being at a machine out at the fair or something. Everybody taking turns shooting the ball. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul, blocking foul underneath against Leesburg. Blocking foul will be caught on Bennington. I believe that's his second. Yeah. So it will be Raleigh Haythcock to Isaiah. Now back to Wall. John wanting to go inside. They'll go to Isaiah around the perimeter. Rickman, Isaiah, passes up to 3, starts to drive off the left side, a little bit off the mark, no good. Rebound comes down to Bennington. We're down to 30 seconds. Pass and partially deflected out of bounds by Rickman. Good defense there by the Blue Lion. Quick substitution coming in. Casey come in for Michael Bearden. Also coming back out will be Isaiah Haythcock. And around the perimeter they go. Again to Bennington, back out front. to Cannon. Walt's got him off the pick. Stops, 3, no good. Rebound underneath. Ball knocked loose. Gabe Casey takes it right out of his hands. Another turnover. Nice pass underneath. Shot's good. Will it count? No. Oh, my goodness. The official will wave off the bucket at the horn sound. Said that LeMaster did not get it off in time to get credit for the 2 points. Well, that kind of stinks. That was a good defensive and offensive flow there by the Blue Lions, but when it's all said and done, it's halftime. And our score, it's Courthouse 26, Leesburg 24, and a very exciting first half of play. Coming up in just a few moments, the Kirk's Furniture Halftime Show right here on WCHC.
Attention caregivers. Take advantage of the respite stay services at Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse. Our dedicated staff can care for your loved one's needs while you take time for yourself. For more information or to schedule a respite stay, call us today. You deserve a break. Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse, sister facilities with a family feel.
It's now time for the Kirk's Furniture New Holland's halftime show, presented by Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Now with new hours. Open Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday evenings till 7 p.m., Tuesday, Friday, and Saturdays till 4 p.m., and of course, closed on Sundays. It's halftime here at Washington Senior High School. The Blue Lions trying to go to 3-0 to start off the season. They're in a tough one, but they're left 26-24 here at halftime. Let's take a look at some of the games going on around the area here on the Kirk's Furniture Halftime Show. First of all, Washington Courthouse is one of 3 teams in the FAC that is involved in action tonight, all non-league. Chillicothe, who's 1-0, is playing host to 1-1 Lancaster Golden Gales. And then you got Hillsboro, who I believe is 1-1. They are at Blanchester tonight in non-conference play. Miami Trace boys, Greenfield boys, and Jackson boys have the night off. Tomorrow night we'll start FAC basketball action. And as we mentioned before at the start of the broadcast, we had planned to do Hillsboro at Miami Trace, but some things came up this afternoon where we're not going to be available to do that. So we will make up that broadcast on Tuesday, December 20th against Wilmington at Miami Trace. That's our tentative date. If it changes, we'll let you know in plenty of time. But we definitely will make sure to make up that broadcast. We apologize for that. Just some things came up that we couldn't help. So, again, no broadcast tomorrow night. Our next broadcast will be next Tuesday night with the boys' game, Hillsboro, Miami Trace. And then we're back here on Saturday the 10th with a girls' game with Washington Courthouse playing host to Adena. Now, that is a noon start for the reserve game, varsity game, and take the air at about 1 o'clock. Keep that in mind. And the following week is battle number 1 between Courthouse and Trace. Both the boys and girls varsity game will do that night here at Washington Courthouse. Other games around the area tonight. New Lebanon-Dixon will be at Greenon. Urbana is at Fairbanks. Yellow Springs is Clark Southeastern. West Jeff's at Shekinah Christian. In the Mid-State League, Amanda Clear Creek's at Liberty Union. Fairfield Union's at Hamilton Township. Also, Bern Union's at Harvest Prep. Fisher Catholics at Millersport, Fairfield Christians at Corning Miller, and Grove City Christians at Zanesville Rosecrans. And, of course, the Fayette Christian School is in Chillicothe tonight. They're taking on the Eagles of Ross County, both the boys varsity and the girls varsity. Hopefully we'll have some results for you on that later on this evening as well. Don't forget, check out all the scores. You can go to our Fayette 43160 Facebook page. Or we, of course, also have a link set up to our Facebook and website at FayetteCam.org. Yes. So keep that in mind as well. All right. Well, it's halftime here, 26-24. As we mentioned, we will be having a Star of the Game program announcement after the game. Hopefully we'll talk to either Coach Bartripp or one of the assistant coaches. As far as the post-game interview, real quickly want to plug a couple things. since McDonald's has sponsored our Star of the Game for now this second year, we will tell you that we finally got some dates to do the fall sports. I know we're in winter sports, I'm sorry, but with Nick's schedule and my schedule, it's been very hard. So December the 10th and the 17th, 9:30 each day. We got 14, so we're going to split it up 7 and 7. We'll give you an idea of who's going to be on what shows, hopefully in the next week or so. But we're going to be doing that again. Star of the Game award presentation for fall sports. Again, that'll be on Saturday, December the 10th, and Saturday, December the 17th. Also, we will be doing a special next Monday at 12 noon. As many of you know, we have the McDonald's Holiday Basketball Classic that Miami Trace, Greenview, London, Madison Plains is involved in. We always try to do like a kickoff news conference with interviews. We're going to do that next Monday at 12 o'clock on the McDonald's Fayette County Facebook page. If you'd like to tune in for that. And then we're going to do 2 shows on the 10th. We're going to try to do the boys basketball coaches at 8 and then the Star of the Game at 9:30. And then the following Saturday, we're going to do the McDonald's Student Athlete Award winners for fall sports at 8 o'clock. And then another Star of the Game at 9:30. And then that night, we get to do Miami Trace and Courthouse boys and girls basketball. I know I'm going to have plenty of throat lozenges by that time. That's going to be a long day. But we're looking forward to it as we're well into the way of the winter sports season. Well, after we hear from Kirks, we'll come back and we'll look at first half stats for you right here on WCHC.
With fruit and vegetables coming out of the garden, now's the time to come to Kirk's Furniture for your next General Electric major appliances. We have a complete full line of refrigerators, side-by-sides, bottom freezers, or the French door models, chest freezers or upright freezers available in all sizes. Stop by this week and see our complete selection of General Electric products. That's at Kirk's Furniture in New Holland, your independent General Electric dealer since 1935. Free delivery and setup in our trading area. We service what we sell.
All right, back here at halftime, let's take a look at the first half stats. As the season progresses, you know, if you've followed me long enough, and I've been doing this for quite a while, I usually slowly start adding more stats into my figures once I get more comfortable doing play-by-play and knowing the teams a little bit. So tonight we're basically just going to try to keep the scoring and the free-throw shooting and turnovers. Eventually I'll start adding rebounds and all that stuff because we'll need that information to help us out a little bit as far as maybe helping pick on the Star of the Game and so forth. So, thank you, David, for showing me. People are going to say, Young, you got to get a haircut. I know. Stay with me, all right? I'll get my haircut, I promise. All right, let's take a look at the first half. It's been basically the Tanner LeMaster show, to be honest with you. He's got 18 points in the contest, including 3 threes. There's half of his points right there. He's had a couple shots inside, a couple free throws. So Tanner LeMaster with 18 points. John Wall has 4 points. Also in the scoring column, the Havecock cousins, Raleigh and Isaiah, both with 2 points apiece. Michael Bearden has come off the bench and has had a real nice first half. Even though he doesn't have a point, I got him credited with 2 assists. Garrett Rickman with an assist. And Raleigh Havecock with an assist as well. Meanwhile, for Leesburg Fairfield, the Lions, they're led by Tyrus Cannon, number 22. He's got 9 points, including a three-pointer. Number 5, Wyatt Collins. He has a three-pointer and has a total of 5 points. 4 points for T.J. Moots, a three-pointer by John Bentley, and 2 points for Gunnar Bennington, and 1 point for Landon Friend. So again, it's Cannon with 9, Collins with 5 to lead Leesburg, and it's LeMaster with 18 to lead Washington Courthouse. In turnovers, real quickly, Courthouse has a total of 10 turnovers. Leesburg has a total of 10 turnovers. So that's a look at your stats. Part of the Kirk's Furniture halftime show presented by Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. Well, both teams have returned. back to the sideline, so we'll let David do what he's got to do production-wise. Turning the camera around, as you can see. The band is newly located this year. Since we were not here for the home game against Adena, I don't know if this is going to be permanent or not, but David and I were talking about during the reserve game, which, by the way, Courthouse won. I'll give you the score of that in just a minute. It seems like the band has moved to different parts every so many years, I think. What, David? David said, you know, if you're familiar, we're behind the benches on the home side. So as you look across the way, you can see the far right, far left. They've been on the home side on both ends. So Mr. Stanley mixes it up a little bit, I guess. All right, 26-24 halftime. Courthouse with the lead as we begin the second half. Play. Blue Lions with the ball. Looks like both teams going back with the same starting five. Ball deflected and turnover by Courthouse. That's number 11 for him. Coming down with it will be Graham. Graham, Cannon, Collins, Bennington, and Moots. Backdoor pass. Cannon off the glass. Good for two. Give an assist there to Graham. Courthouse, it's Rickman, Wall, Haythcock Cousins, and LeMaster. Wall rifles it out. Three-pointer won't go for Isaiah. Rebound comes down to Cannon. 26 apiece. First 45 seconds here in the second half. Neither team is led by more than 3 points, I believe, in this first half of action. Graham, left side of the key, looking, gets the pick from Cannon, peels off. Graham doesn't seam underneath, brings it back out. Rickman really playing him tight, starting to drive, double team, and finally gets rid of it. Shot, baseline, jumper, no good by Collins. Rebound, Blue Lions. Rickman down the right side. Over now to Haythcock. Shot, three-pointer, put it down. Trifecta for Raleigh Haythcock. 29-26. Reserve game tonight. Courthouse wins by a score of 34-27. It was 6-4. Blue Lions at the end of the first period, 20-6 at halftime. They led by as much as 18 points in the third. They led 28-12 going to the final period, but then Leesburg made a run but fell short. So Courthouse reserves now go to 2-1 with a 34-27 win over Leesburg, playing their first game of the season. And now we got an offensive foul away from the ball player. As they're going to call the foul, that'll be on Moots, number 23. That will check it, make it number 24. Gunnar to Bennington, that's his first. As he was trying to set up a screen and ran into his man, and that also is a turnover. Both teams now with 11 turnovers. Raleigh over to Rickman, inside. LeMaster, double team, works his way down the baseline, off balance, no good. No foul called. Outlet pass. Now it goes out to Cannon, Collins, and he can't keep control of it and turns the ball over. Turnover number 12. Blue Lions by 3, 29-26. And another stoppage in play, wiping off the floor. It was like 58 degrees outside, David, when we started this game, so you got to wonder if that door opening to the gym in and out might make some extra sweat, water on the ground. Whatever it was, it's been taken care of. Wall, Rickman, 5:50, third period. Closely guarded by Cannon, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by Collins. Blue Lions again will get the ball out on side court. John Wall. Rickman, Wall, three-pointer, in and out, won't go. Fight underneath for the rebound. And, well, they set it off Leesburg. I thought it came off LeMaster's hands, but they said Leesburg touched it before it went out. Blue Line said, we'll take it. So Raleigh will throw the ball in to LeMaster. Sets a three-pointer. No, won't go. And now we're going to have a whistle over the back. Going to get Isaiah for over the back on the rebound. Coming down with it will be Moots. And as he tried to get the offensive stick back, he was over the back. That will be his second foul. Rickman will come out. Michael Bearden, so far, is playing the role of the sixth man, comes in. Blue Line still leads at 29-26. Neither team really has anybody in foul trouble as we're in the early moments of the third period of play. Grimm to Cannon. Starts to drive, ball knocked loose. Turnover, picked up by Bearden. Bearden, Michael, right side. Little pass attempted, partially deflected. Double dribble. They're going to call Michael for double dribble. He tried to throw the ball to Lemaster on a break, and unfortunately, I think the ball hit right back into his hands, and he bounced it again, and that's why the double dribble was called. Gabe Fouch will come in the game for Bennington. Now you have Isaiah and Bearden in the backcourt as Blue Lions are going to try a little pressure defense here, leading by 3. So we're going to make you work for it. Graham across the timeline. Now over to the left side to Moots. Backdoor pass, layup, good for 2 by Graham. It's Martin Graham with the layup on the give and go, and it's 29-28. Working the baseline wall, and we're going to have a foul on the baseline. Blocking foul. They're going to call that on Wyatt Collins. That's his second foul. Stops the clock at 4:48. Blue Lions with the ball underneath their own bucket. Lob. Haithcock. Wall. Shot. No good. Wow. Hit the front of the rim. Looked good from where he released it. Didn't quite go. Ball comes down now to Grimm. Pass now over to Moots. Around the timeline, over to Collins. Now to Cannon. Back to Fouch. Now to Graham. Ball knocked loose by Bearden. Trying to go for the steal. And he ties it up. And it should go to Leesburg. Okay, they got the possession arrow. Good hustle there by Bearden, though. He'll be on one of our Star of the Game shows, McDonald's, in a couple weeks, winning against Star of the Game when the Blue Lions played Miami Trace. Shot up, no good. Wall. Pass down court to Raleigh. A little bit slowed going into the master, and the ball comes off his knee and goes out of bounds. Good hustle by Leesburg to get the ball to come back off of Tanner's knee as he tried to have a fast break going. Bearden staying with the press, knocks it loose from Graham, and now the official says, Michael, you reached in on that one, so that's going to be a foul. 29-28. Michael transferred in from Madison Plains, played with the Golden Eagles for the last couple of years. So this is his first year here at Washington Courthouse. Boy, he's made his presence known as a senior, both in football and here in basketball. Good player. With the ball is Moots. Now over to Bennett. And ball's knocked loose, picked up by Courthouse. Another turnover on Leesburg. Underneath, Bearden, layup good. Reverse layup by Raleigh Haithcock. He's got 7 points, 5 of them coming here in the third period. Blue Lions back up 31-28. That ties their biggest lead of the game with a 3-point lead. Bentley gets the pick, stops, bounce pass. Moots. Now to Graham. Looks like he wanted to shoot from the wing. And we got a blocking foul. That'll be on Bearden. I believe that's his second? No, he's third. So he will be the first player that might be in some foul trouble. His third. Garrett Rickman comes in. Braden May will come back in. Bearden comes out. Raleigh Haithcock comes out. Coach Barker basically going with about 7 or 8 guys here tonight. Ditto for Leesburg. Long shot, 3, in and out, won't go. Missed by Moots. Tanner has the ball coming down, then from behind it's knocked loose. Another turnover, Courthouse. That's their 13th. Now over to Collins. Collins, top of the key, sets, shot, rolls around, no good. Rebound, Wall. 2:45 left here in the third. 31-28, Blue Lions by 3. LeMaster sets the pick. John with the 3, no good. Rebound, Graham. Quick pass, down court, layup, good for 2 by Collins. Give Graham another assist on the fast break. 31-30, Blue Lions by 1. 2.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Wall across the timeline, kills the dribble, now goes to Isaiah. Now over to May, and we got a charging foul. And I think that's going to be on Isaiah Haythcock. Yep. He was what you saw a few minutes ago down here where Leesburg got called for that offensive foul, setting up the screen and letting the man running into the guy to set the screen up. That's what they just called on Isaiah. So now we have Isaiah Haythcock with 3 and also Bearden with 3. That also is a turnover. Both teams with 14 now. 31-30, Courthouse leads. 2:05, and the ball is knocked loose as Bentley was trying to head toward the bucket, knocked behind by Rickman. Leesburg will take the ball out, far right corner. Looking, gets it in. With the ball, Cannon, shot, three-pointer, good. And that gives Leesburg the lead. 33-31, Leesburg with the lead, first time in the game, I believe. Rebound after the miss by Rickman, no good. Leesburg gets the board. Coming down with it is Landon Friend. Now over to Cannon. Cannon across the timeline, 1.5 minutes left in the third. Cannon down the left side, hit, fake shot, 6-footer, rolls, gets good. 5 straight points. Coach Shannon Barker says, I've seen enough. Let's call a timeout. Leesburg with a 5-0 run. They're up 35-31. 1:26 left in the third. You're watching high school boys basketball action here on WCHC. Your Epiphana McDonald's of Fayette County and Jamestown has openings for individuals looking to grow with one of the top companies in the world. Epiphana McDonald's now has available crew positions at our Jeffersonville location starting at $16 per hour. If you're looking for management opportunities, positions are available starting at $18 per hour. Benefits include school tuition assistance, free meals and uniform, paid training. Check out our McDonald's of Fayette County, Ohio Facebook page. Epiphana McDonald's. I'm loving it. Back here at Washington Courthouse, a 5-0 run here in the third period is putting Leesburg up 35-31. That is the biggest lead of the game by either team. Courthouse has had 3-point leads at least 3 different occasions. Courthouse has hurt themselves a little bit with 4 big turnovers in which Leesburg has been able to convert into points. Wall lobs it inside. LeMaster can't hold on to it. Another turnover on Courthouse. Quickly coming down with it will be Cannon. Outlet pass. Bentley back to Cannon. We're down to 60 seconds left here in the third quarter. Moots, Fouch, Bentley. Now over to Moots once again. Now to Cannon. We're down to under a minute. And we got a whistle. We're going to have another block, another offensive foul off the screen again. That's the third one called in the game. They're going to call that on Bentley. So again, an offensive foul as he was setting up a screen away from the bucket. Coach Williams talking to him as he heads to the bench. That also is another turnover, 15 apiece now. Courthouse trying to cut into the 4-point deficit. Raleigh now over to Wall. Works back out to Haythcock. Round to May. Now around the perimeter. Rickman for 3. Puts it up, no good. Gets his own rebound. Back up. Good bucket. Rickman, offensive stick back bucket. Good. His first 2 points of the game couldn't come at a better time. 35-33. 15 seconds left. Leesburg will go for the last shot. Cannon now over to Bennington. Shot's no good. May from three-quarter court, and it's short, and that will end the third period of play. So after three, the only difference is that the visitors are ahead on the scoreboard, but it's still close enough. Anybody's game here in the fourth quarter. Our score after three, it's Leesburg Lions 35, Blue Lions Washington Courthouse 33. You're listening to Fayette County Youth Sports right here on WCHC.
We're under attack!
Is it COVID-19?
Not this time. It's
I am flu! Prepare to feel fever, cough, runny
We're
nose.
doomed!
Don't worry, Spleen. We've got a flu vaccine, and just like the COVID-19 vaccine, it trained white blood cells to identify and defeat the virus.
Thanks, flu vaccine!
Don't be caught off guard. Make sure you're up to date on your flu and COVID-19 vaccines.
Sir, cover your mouth.
We go to the final 8 minutes of action, 35-33 in favor of Leesburg. They had 11 points that period. Courthouse had 7. Raleigh Haithcock had 5 of the 7 points. Garrett Rickman, the stick-back bucket there toward the end of the quarter, has the other 2. Tanner the Master was simply shut out in that third quarter after having 18 points in the first half. Meanwhile, Tyrus Cannon, number 22 for Leesburg, he had 9 at halftime. He had 5 of the, he had 7 of the 11 points in that third period, and he's now got 16. He's in double figures. Blue Lions with the ball as we begin the final period of action. Working the baseline. May, good shot, laid it up this right hand, and that makes the score now 35 apiece. Grimm between the circles, now goes to Cannon. Cannon trying a little shake and bake move on Wall, gets away from him. Now goes over to Collins. Collins top the key. Wall on him. Grimm now to Cannon, who's hot right now. He's got 5 straight points. Gives it up, now over to Bennington. Around the perimeter they go, now over to Moots. Moots top the key. Pass now to Graham. He passes up the shot, backs it out a little bit. Leesburg content to take a little time off the clock. Look for the high percentage shot. Inside, Graham, guarded by Rickman, the double team him. Somebody's got to be open. Around the perimeter they go. Back to Graham, who comes out the left side of the key. Nice backdoor pass. Nice head fake. Blocked by Master. Rebounded by Wall. John across the timeline. Wall has the ball knocked loose from behind. He kicked it, and it's going to be Blue Lions ball. So Leesburg ran almost 30 seconds off the clock. They got the look that they wanted inside, but the Master with a big block. Raleigh passes it in now to Wall. Wall gets the pick up high from the Master, goes inside, trying to force a little action. He does. He draws the foul, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. So the foul will be called on T.J. Moots. Moots, that will be his first foul. He's got 4 points in the game, all of them in the first half. John Wall at the line. He's got 4 points as well, all in the first half. 3 throw goes. It's 5 points now for him. Blue Lions on a 4-0 run to start off the fourth period, and they go back up 37-35. Grimm to Cannon. Moots trying to set up screen, passes it up, goes to Bennington, now over the left side. Grimm trying to go inside. Blue Lions trying to get the steal. We're going to have a timeout, but Leesburg will take one as well. 6:15 left in the game. Blue Lions up 37-35 here on WCHC.
My name is Olivia Pryor and I'm from Fayette County Early Learning Center. We are now currently enrolling for our Head Start, Early Head Start, and Child Care Partnership programs. We have programs for pregnant moms and children from birth to 3, children from 3 to 5, and then we also have an existing Child Care Partnership where we meet with and work with child care programs and serve children from 6 weeks to 3 years old. If you are interested in enrolling, please stop by and see us or give us a call at 740-335-7282, and we hope to hear from you soon.
Along with Dave Wooliver, Randy Young with you on this Tuesday night non-conference boys action. Washington Courthouse comes into the game with a 2-0 record, trying to make it a 3-0 start for Coach Shannon Bartriff. Meanwhile, Quentin Williams, in his debut as the head coach of Leesburg Fairfield, trying to get win number 1. Said top of the broadcast, I'm getting old because I did these guys' games when they were playing. Shannon in the late 90s, and Quentin played for the Lions. We did some of their games against Hillsboro back in the early 2010s, so to 13. Grimm, stolen, turnover, number 16 by Haythcock. To LeMaster, down, layup, no good. Oh, man. Well, Tanner couldn't miss in the first half. Second half, in the very few opportunities he's had, he's not been able to make anything. He had all of his points in the first half of play, and they have done a great job defending him here in the second half of play. Cannon stops. Now to Bennington. Around the perimeter they go to Grimm. Grimm starts to drive on the baseline. He's double teamed. Blue Line's trying to get the steal. Throws it off. The leg of LeMaster. It's kind of hard to miss a 6'6" guy, wouldn't it? Want to throw the ball? Both legs on the ground, yeah. Grimm. Now into Bennington. Hands it to Cannon. Tyrus with the 3. No good. Rebound weak side. Moots, and we're going to have a foul from behind. And they're going to call that on Raleigh Haythcock over the back as Moots was trying to set up for the offensive rebound. That's his first, team foul number 5. So they'll take the ball out of bounds. Blue Lines are up by 2 with 5:33 left in the game. Grimm gets it in, shot and three-point land, good by Collins. Give him 10 now, he's in double figures, and he puts him up 38-37 at the 5:21 mark. Wall to Rickman. He gets the 3 and it's good. Rickman now with 5 points, all coming here in the second half. Blue Lions regain the lead, 40-38. Off the pick, Collins. Bennington back to Collins. Back out front, Moots around the perimeter to Grimm. Right side, backdoor pass, layup, good. Man, Courthouse is getting killed on those cut plays. 40-40. Wall to Rickman, another 3 off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound by Collins. Wide across the timeline, now goes to Grimm. 4.5 minutes left in the game. We're knotted up at 40 apiece. Cannon, short pass. Woots now to Grimm. Grimm kills a dribble. Bennington, backdoor pass again. It's off the hands of May. But again, if you're following along, you're watching it, you're seeing Courthouse is they're cutting, and Courthouse is giving up a lot of positioning inside. Three-point shot, good again by Collins. And he now puts him up 43-40. Collins with back-to-back threes, and the Blue Lions are trailing again. May starts to drive, stops, triple team, turnaround, short shot, fouled in the act of shooting. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Good play by the senior there, 6'4". He took it right to the hole. He got double teamed. He decided, I'm going to put it up. Maybe I can get some contact. He did. So he does have a chance to put some points on the board. Wondering what comes next after high school? At Laurel Oaks Career Campus, you can forge a successful career path. Start as a junior and graduate with opportunities in dental assistance, education, construction, healthcare, exercise science, and more. Earn a career certification and college credit. What comes next is up to you. Open up a world of possibilities and discover your greatness. Go to greatoaks.com to find out more. That's greatoaks.com. Long enough to force the travel. Turnover number 17 now for Leesburg. Wall across the timeline. 3:20 left in the game. Gets the pick up high from Haithcock. We got a whistle. And they're going to call that on Leesburg. Cannon will be called for the foul. That'll be his first, team foul number 6. Raleigh gets to May, partially deflected out of bounds by Leesburg. So Raleigh will try again. To Wall. Wall sees an opening. Out front, Haithcock passes up to 3, goes to May. May sees an opening, hits to the board, layup good for 2. Well, Braden May has come off the bench. It's got 6 big points here in this fourth period and has put the Blue Lions back up 44-43. Graham, left side of the key. Off the pick. Collins shot, no good. Rebound, Lemaster. He's got a double-double tonight. Quickly wiping it over to Raleigh. Now back out front to Wall. Blue Lions trying to expand that 1-point lead. Rickman passes up to 3, goes way back out front to Wall. John gets the pick, now goes inside. Lemaster spins, ball is stolen. And we will have, he stepped on the line, turnover. So back-to-back turnovers. You don't see that too many times. Both teams committing a turnover. Lemaster had the ball stolen, and when the young player from Leesburg stole the ball, he stepped on the outbounds, and then they turn around and Raleigh overthrows his man. And getting the steal was Cannon, and he was fouled going down court by Wall. Wow. Blue Lions kind of keeping Lions in this game with these turnovers. There hasn't been a lot, but what ones they are, Leesburg's making them pay for it. Bounce pass into Cannon. Cannon. Bennington now to Grimm. 2:05 left in the game. Around the key, they're passing the ball. Now they go inside. Head fake, shot up, no good, but drawing a foul. May will commit the foul. And that going to the line should be Moots. So TJ Moots, who's got 6 points in the game, will go to the line. Shooting 2. First one's good. Get another opportunity. Second one's no good. Rebound comes down to May. So 1 out of 2. May across the timeline. Gives it to Rickman. And we're going to have a timeout by Coach Shannon. What do you think? Let's keep it here. Let's keep it here. Don't forget, coming up after the game, we'll have the Epifano McDonald Star of the Game program. We'll be announcing, picking a star of the game, as well as talking either to Coach Barker for one of his assistant coaches about tonight's game. We've got 3 different media here, so we'll see who he goes to first. Don't forget, we will not be doing tomorrow night's Miami Trace Hillsborough girls game. Something came up this afternoon that we had to make a change in our schedule. As of right now, we're tentatively going to make up that broadcast on Tuesday, December 20th against Wilmington. So if that changes, we'll let you know in plenty of time, okay? Next broadcast will be next Tuesday night We'll be out at Miami Trace with the boys, with Hillsboro at Washington Courthouse. Ben Ackley in his second year as head coach of the Panthers. And, of course, Josh Howland, who was the coach here at Leesburg for several years, just moved down the road and took over the Indians program after their coach left. I think he went back to Goshen. That was where he was an assistant before he took the Hillsboro job. So that's next Tuesday night, our next broadcast. Hillsboro at Miami Trace, and then the following Saturday the 10th at 1 o'clock, Courthouse girls against Adena. Set it up for you. 1:46 left in the game, 44-44. Courthouse with the ball after the timeout. Rickman comes to the left side, tries to pass it, stolen, and then it goes out of bounds. It comes off of the Collins. And Coach Williams very upset. He thought his man got elbowed out of bounds, but the official's not going to see it that way. So both teams again pick up yet another turnover. 19 unofficially for Leesburg. Courthouse with 18. High post. LeMaster. Now to Raleigh. Haythcock over to May. May looking inside. Hands it now to Wall. We're down to a minute 20. Wall gets the pick from LeMaster. Starts to drive. Sees it opening. Shuffle pass over LeMaster. Triple team and lays it off the glass. Good for 2. That's the first bucket and points in the second half for LeMaster. He's got 20 in the game. 46-44. 1 minute left in the game. 1 minute. Graham's around the perimeter. Now over to Collins. Back to Graham. Graham top of the key. Bounce pass. Now to Woots. Around the perimeter. Go to Graham. Right side. To Cannon. They want him shooting the ball. Ball's up. And there's no bucket. Will not count. They're waving the bucket off. There was a foul underneath the bucket against one of the blue line players. So John Wall will be called for pushing off under the bucket. And the bucket's waved off, and going to the free throw line will be TJ Moots, who was just 1 for 2 a few moments ago. First one's good. So he makes the first of the 1-and-1. 46-45. Moots again. Missed it. Now we got a whistle. Lane violation. Garrett Rickman moved away from the free throw line, guys. And then he walked back up as soon as the ball was in the hand of the Leesburg player. He went ahead and shoot it. Official called it after the miss, so he gets another attempt. He makes the second one. 46-46. 35 seconds left in the game. Wall across the timeline. LeMaster wants it. Wall kills the dribble. Now he gets it back again, and now we're going to have a whistle, and we're going to have a timeout by Courthouse. 27.4 seconds. We'll just keep it here. Well, this has lived up to everything we thought it would. We knew Leesburg came in here. They've always had a really good ball team. You know, they're averaging about 13 to 16 wins a season. No matter who coaches them, they've just got some outstanding young men talent down there. Of course, the girls' team was 20-4 last year. By the way, for those fans maybe from Leesburg are tuned in our way, Washington Courthouse's girls are scheduled to play down there on, I believe it's the 20th of December. And that night they will celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Leesburg Fairfield Lion girls basketball and softball programs. How about that? 50 years. So if you plan to go to that game, just remember they're going to have some special activities there. So 27.4 seconds left on the clock. 46-46. The Lions and the Blue Lions. neither team has led. The biggest lead has been Leesburg, and that's been 4 points, and that was 35-31 when they went on a 5-0 run. Washington's biggest lead has been 3 points, 4 different occasions. Wall with the ball. Collins closely on him. We'll see if the Blue Lions go for the last shot. They got LeMaster at the top of the key, right side. Wall gets the pick, works on the baseline, kills the dribble, bounce pass. LeMaster holds up, puts it on, and it's partially blocked, and it's out of bounds, Leesburg, off the rim. So LeMaster put up maybe a desperation shot, and Leesburg went for the block and knocked the ball out. I believe that is their last timeout. It is. Leesburg's got 3. So the Blue Lions, reserves won earlier tonight, in case you missed that one. 34-27. Led by 18 points in the 4th period of play. Really had to do some battling here. Again, as we mentioned, both teams playing some tough ball. Turnovers, about even, 18-17, Leesburg's advantage. 46-46, 6.5 seconds left in the game. Courthouse can win it with a bucket here. Haithcock looking. Pass it, LeMaster saves it. Tanner, right side, shot up, no good. Rebound by Leesburg. Cannon, and he calls a timeout with 1.2 seconds left. They may have to put some time back on there because I think he called it with 1.6. It's going to be a full timeout. So they're going to put some time on the clock. We'll come back in 30 seconds. No, we'll keep it right here. I'm sorry. We'll just keep it right here, Dave. So once again, Leesburg gets the rebound and calls a timeout. Once again, in case you missed it, we'll repeat it again because it looks like somebody sent us a note. We will not be doing the Hillsboro Trace girls game tomorrow night. Something came up this afternoon that is going to make one of us unavailable to do the game, so we're going to make it up on December 20th at this time against Wilmington. So I'm sorry, again, no girls game tomorrow night, but we will make it up in December. So our next broadcast will be Trace boys next Tuesday night against Hillsboro. Then the following Saturday, we'll do Courthouse girls. LeMaster, Rickman, Wall, Raleigh Haithcock, and Brandon May. They're going to put 2.2 seconds up on the scoreboard. So Leesburg gets a little bit more time. Graham, Cannon, Moots, Collins, and Bennington for Leesburg. Graham's the trigger man. They got LeMaster on him. There's the pass. It's stolen by Haithcock. Shots up, and that's the horn. And hey, guess what? We're having so much fun. Let's do another quarter, David. What do you think? We're going to overtime. Our score at the end of regulation is 46-46. OT coming up right after this here on WCHC TV.
With fruit and vegetables coming out of the garden, now's the time to come to Kirk's Furniture for your next General Electric major appliances. We have a complete full line of refrigerators, side-by-sides, bottom freezers, or the French door models, chest freezers or upright freezers available in all sizes. Stop by this week and see our complete selection of General Electric products. That's at Kirk's Furniture in New Holland. your independent General Electric dealer since 1935. Free delivery and setup in our trading area. We service what we sell.
And it would help if I get my microphone down. Yeah, I almost freaked David out. Well, what happened? No, we're still here. 46-46, we're in overtime. It was a 13-11 quarter for the Blue Lions. They had a few chances to win the game, but couldn't get the bucket to fall. Leesburg tried to get a shot off, but the long pass was stolen by the Blue Lions. So there's the tip. Rickman has it for the Blue Lions. Stops left wing. Lobs underneath. LeMaster off the window. Good for two. So Courthouse gets the first bucket of the 4-minute overtime period. 48-46. Now over to Collins. Tried to be saved and goes out of bounds off of the Blue Lions. They said it came off Haycock's leg. This is where we got to get a program for instant replay. So Graham will have the ball out of bounds underneath the Leesburg bucket. Looking inside, looking. Lobs it inside. Backdoor pass. Head fake. Shot put up on the baseline by Cannon, no good. Gets his own rebound, partially blocked by Rickman. Rebound put back up, no good. Another by Rim. Finally, after 5 times, 5 shot attempts, finally Leesburg gets it. That was Bennington. 48-48. 4 offensive rebounds on the same set. They just kept battling and battling. 3 minutes left. Tanner, he passes up to 3, starts to drive, stops, foul line, got to get rid of it. Rickman, now to Wall. They'll set it up again. Tanner peels off the screen from the right side. Wall looking underneath, sees an opening, good head fake off the window, will not go, but he'll go to the foul line. Foul was going to be called on T.J. Moots. Moots, that's his second foul. And Gabe Fouch will get ready to come into the game for Leesburg after the first attempt by Mr. Wall. First one, no good. First miss of the night by John. In fact, Dave, that's the first 3 throw I believe they've missed. Courthouse has missed all night. Does not come at an opportune time, does it? See if he can cash in on this one. He does. 1 out 2, we'll take it. It gives John now a total of 7 points in the game. And it's 49-48, Blue Lions lead. 2.5 minutes in overtime. Courthouse with the lead. Bounce pass to Fouch. Back out. Around the perimeter they go. Back to Graham on the right side. Mooch sets up a screen, backs out of it. Ball's knocked loose. Rickman tries to go for the steal, and now we got a quick timeout. Oh, my goodness. No one had possession of it, yet the official allowed Leesburg to call a timeout. So it's only a 30. We'll just keep it right here. So real quickly, if you look at the scoreboard, you see that Tanner LeMaster has 22 points, for the Blue Lions, but 18 of those came in the first half of play. He didn't get his first 2 points until late in the fourth quarter of action, as Leesburg did an outstanding job defensively keeping him out of the offensive flow. Braden May came off the bench. He's got 6 points tonight, 5 for Garrett Rickman, 7 points now for John Wall. Raleigh Haycock with 7, Isaiah Haycock with 2, Meanwhile, double figure scoring for Leesburg. You got 11 for Collins. Cannon's got 16. Grimm will throw it in right next to the Leesburg bench. Moots with the ball, stops, gives it to Cannon. Tyrus comes out between the circles. Now over to Grimm again. Just a little over 2 minutes left in the OT. Blue Lions by 1, 49-48. Cannon with the ball. Gets the pick. Down the left side, kills the dribble. Ball's knocked loose. On the floor, Fouch saves it. Cannon nice spin move. Cannon puts it up, no good. May rebounds. Double team, gets rid of it. Out the wall. Good play by Bray. Underneath. Oh, quick defense by Leesburg. Oh, good hustle there by the Lions. TJ Moots keeping it possibly an easy shot from being delivered by LeMaster as he knocked the ball out of bounds as they went to the low post of LeMaster. Raleigh to Wall, a three. Oh, it will not go. Man, shooting in the second half has been it's not been good. Let's just put it that way. It'll be interesting to see what kind of stats we can come up with later on that. Moots with the ball, left side. Courthouse still up by 1. We're under 90 seconds left in this overtime period. And we're going to another foul away from the bucket. Another pushing foul. This one, though, is going to be on Courthouse. They're going to get LeMaster for pushing off. That's his second. He said he was trying to fight through the screen and pushed his man off. That's why he was charged with a foul. So Gabe Fouch will go to the line. He'll shoot the 1-and-1. First one's up, no good. Rebound by Wall. Quickly to Rickman, sets a three-pointer, hits the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Cannon. Blue Lions got in too much of a hurry to shoot that one, instead of running some time off the clock. 1 minute left in the OT. Graham with the ball. Blue Lions up 49-48. Graham, timeout, Leesburg, Fairfield. With 54 seconds left in the contest. We'll just keep it right here. Once again, some program notes. Our next broadcast will be next Tuesday night, Hillsboro at Miami Trace. Then the following Saturday, the 10th, we'll do a Courthouse girls game. And again, that will be Courthouse against Adena.
Don't believe everything you hear on the news media. The real estate market in Fayette County is very strong. My name is Jason Langley, broker and owner of Weichert Realtors, Langley Campbell Company in Washington Courthouse. We also have locations in Plain City and London, Ohio. Don't believe the news media. The market is strong. Although interest rates are higher than they have been in several years, don't let that deter you from picking out the home of your dreams. At Weichert Realtors, Langley Campbell Company, let us help you make that happen. Give us a call at 740-335-2100 and let's pick out the future home of your dreams.
Blue Lions will be back in action Friday night. I believe it's here against Chillicothe as they'll start their league play. Graham with the ball in front of the Leesburg bench. To our immediate left. Pass into Moots, now back to Graham. Top the key, Rickman's on him. Graham sees an opening, left side, puts up the shot. Off the glass, won't go. LeMaster with the rebound. May have been his biggest rebound of the game. Blue Lions are up by 1. We got a foul near half court. A reaching around foul will be called on Collins. And I believe that will put John Wall at the line to shoot 2. So that is the third foul on Collins. 8th team foul. Courthouse has 9 in the second half and overtime. And he missed again. Another free-throw miss by John Wall. And now it's the Lions' turn to possibly win the game. Now over to Collins, to Graham. Graham, he's going to put a three up. Won't go. Rebound, Cannon. Left side, good for two. Stick back bucket. Graham misses the three. Tyrus Cannon slipped around on the weak side. He was boxed out, and somehow he was able to muscle his way up and lay it off the left side of the glass. And now, with seconds left, Leesburg has a 50-49 lead. Well, I'll tell you, if this Leesburg team plays like they're playing tonight, they're going to have a heck of a season in the Southern Hill Conference. Been very impressed by their play tonight. This, of course, is our first chance to see the Blue Lions. Of course, we've been able to follow most of these young men through their playing career, junior high and high school. A lot of seniors on this team taking on the leadership role. As you mentioned, Rico Coulter was the only senior that is not graduated. There's about 3 or 4 players that were on last year's varsity for some reason or another are not on this year's team, whether playing other sports or what. But Coach Bartlett's got a good nucleus of his starters back, and he's riding their shoulders here, and hopefully they can pull out something in the last 11.9 seconds. Leesburg will stay with the press. Throwing the ball in will be Raleigh Haythcock to Wall. John across the timeline. 8 seconds left. Wall. He has it. Gets the pick. Gets up. Shot. Cross-court pass. May. Shots up. No good. And that ends the game. The Blue Lions had the shot that they wanted. Brandon May, left wing, three-pointer. The ball just simply would not go in. It'll be interesting to see what the shooting percentages of Washington Courthouse are in the second half. I guarantee you they are way down from what the first half was. But anyway, the Blue Lions battled, but unfortunately will take the first loss of the season against the Lions of Leesburg Fairfield. The final score, Leesburg 50, Washington Courthouse 49 in overtime. We'll be back with our post-game programming and announce the star of the game, coaches' interviews, and stats. Stay with us right here on WCHC.
A new way to healthcare is here. ProMedica Home Health, formerly Heartland Hospice, works on enriching lives one patient at a time. With office locations at 208 North Fayette Street, Washington Courthouse, and in Circleville, ProMedica provides care wherever our patients call home. Our services serve a 7-county Central Ohio area. As a local home health and hospice provider, ProMedica is ready to offer 24 hours a day, 7 days a week service for your healthcare needs. Contact them at 866-498-6456. That's 866-498-6456. ProMedica Home Health, Washington Courthouse and Circleville. Sometimes it seems like it's hard to decide on a technician that you can trust with your vehicle transportation service needs. That's why since 2001, customers from Washington Courthouse and the surrounding area have made Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center, 2247 U.S. Route 22 Southwest, their smart choice in auto repair service needs. Jim, Marlene, and Ray Van Dyke offer customers a professional, trained, and certified staff that can handle your vehicle needs. Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center staff can do it all, including transmission, brakes, tires, and alignments. They also offer a free 30-point inspection to detect any potential service needs. They can work on both domestic and foreign vehicles. Call for an appointment at 740-335-2000. That's 740-335-2000. Or for more information, go to jimvandyke.com.
Over 30 years ago, our family at the Summers Funeral Home promised the community that our goal included providing thoughtful, caring, and respectful services to those in pain from the loss of a loved one. My name is Vanessa Summers, and along with my father and family, we promise to continue to put your needs first with the utmost professional care that we can provide. In the time of need, please remember the Summers Funeral Home in Washington Courthouse. We are located at 223 West Market Street, or call 740-335-6078.
It's now time for the Epifano postgame program, featuring coaches' comments and the player of the game announcement. This program is presented by your Epifano McDonald's restaurants, 3 locations in Fayette County and Jamestown.
Back here at Washington Courthouse, fans working their way out, talking about an exciting contest. And if you're Leesburg, you got to be happy. Your Courthouse, you got to be very disappointed with the end results. But final score, Leesburg Fairfield in overtime beats Washington Courthouse tonight, 50-49. It was 15-14 Blue Lions leading at the end of the first period of play. And they led the half 26-24 thanks to 18 points by Tanner LeMaster in that first half, including hitting 3 threes in the first quarter of play. Leesburg, though, went on a 5-0 run to take the first lead of the game at 35-31. That 4 points was the biggest lead of the entire contest. Blue Lions had, I believe, 4 or 5 times their biggest lead was 3 points. So as you can see, this game was nip and tuck the entire, 36 minutes? 8 minutes times 4 is 32, plus 4 is 36. That's what they taught me at Circleville, David. Is that what they taught you at Courthouse? Yep, sure. It's 36 minutes of action. And, unfortunately, it came down to the Blue Lions. Yeah, they had some good shots. For some reason, though, the second half shooting just wasn't online like it was in the first half. And I think part of that, to be honest with you, is that they were able to shut the inside game off of LeMaster. Because Tanner basically in that first half did whatever he wanted to. He could shoot from outside, go inside. And Leesburg basically kept them from the outside trying to shoot the threes or forced them off balance shots, and it just would not drop for them. So you got to give Leesburg credit for that. Blue Lions kept battling back. In fact, they were able to get the game tied up and force it into overtime. But then Leesburg, as we mentioned before, back and forth, and it was a 4-3 in overtime. Leesburg with the win, again, 50-49. Let's go ahead and we'll give you some unofficial statistics, and hopefully we'll have a coach's interview here in just a moment or two, and then we'll announce our star of the game and wrap it up, so stay with us. First of all, let's go ahead and look at Leesburg Fairfield tonight. I unofficially had Tyrus Cannon with 18 points, including 2 threes. I had Wyatt Collins with 13 points. He had 3 threes, including 2 in the on back-to-back possessions, as he put Leesburg up 38-37, and then again at 41-40. I had 8 points for T.J. Moots, and he had 5 of his points in the final period of fourth period of play. I had 4 points for Gunnar Bennington, 3 points for John Bennington, 3 points, 2 points for Martin Grimm, and 1 point for Landon Friend. So once again, 18 for Cannon, 13 for Collins, 8 for Moots. For the Blue Lions, I had Tanner LeMaster with 22 points. 18 of those came in the first half of play. He had 3 threes. All of those came in the first quarter of action. I had both John Wall and Raleigh Haythcock unofficially with 7 points apiece. I had Haythcock with a 3-point shot. I had Brandon May, who came off the bench, did a nice job keeping Blue Lions in the game in that fourth quarter. He had 6 points. I had 5 points for Garrett Rickman. He also had a 3-pointer in the fourth period of play. And then I had 2 points for Isaiah Haythcock, in the game. So again, I had Lemaster with 22, Wall, Raleigh Haithcock with 7, May with 6, 5 for Rickman, 2 for Haithcock. Michael Bearden did play. I had him with 3 assists unofficially, but he did not score in the contest. All right, unofficially, I have Washington Courthouse, who is 8 out of 10 from the free-throw line. And also, we had Leesburg 6 for 9 from the free-throw line as well. So now Shannon's trying to figure out who's going to go to. It's up to you. Shannon's got his nieces talking to him. Yeah, I'll make this quick because I know.
I don't even know who's over there. B&U and then is it CHO?
Yeah, CHO. Yeah.
I thought that too.
Yeah. So I'll keep it real quick here.
It's all good.
All right, Shannon Barters join us right now here on the post-game program. Even though the results 59-49 overtime loss tonight to Leesburg, let's start off positive. What are some of the positive things you saw your team do tonight?
Well,
please tell me there's something.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like at times we made good offensive plays. Defensively, I felt like in the fourth quarter and into overtime, we did a better job of communicating on a lot of their screens. Man, I mean, other than that, it's not a lot. I mean, this is a game that I was worried about as a coach coming in because they've got a lot of pieces that can score the ball, a lot of guys that can stretch you in the half court and shoot it, and they've got an elite scorer in Titus Cannon.
Yeah.
And, you know, I asked probably one of our best ball handlers and one of our smartest kids, John Wall, to guard him, and I thought John did a really good job. I thought they got away with some moving action down there to get Titus open. You know, we held him to 2 points in the fourth quarter and 2 in an overtime. The 2 in the overtime was big. I mean, it came down to offensive rebounds that we gave up and then, you know, just not knocking down free throws. And we're just too sloppy with the basketball right now, too. We throw too many possessions away. We have 15 turnovers unofficially, and they never trapped us. They never pressed us. Sometimes it's us pushing it in transition, which I'm okay with a little bit because we want to play with some pace. Other times we're just, you know, a little bit soft with the basketball. So kudos to Coach Williams and Leesburg. We got to learn from this because our road does not get any easier. We got a really, really good Chillicothe team coming here on Friday that's really, really big and athletic. And, you know, I'm going to find out what these guys are made of tomorrow. I mean, that's the thing. I told them we haven't really faced a whole lot of adversity in preseason and our first 2 games of the season. And this is adversity, you know. I mean, Fairfield's a good team.
Yeah.
They're D4, I think, and they got a good chance to win a district because they got nice pieces. They play hard. The guys know their roles, and that's something that we got to continue to get better at.
I thought Braden May gave you some good times off the bench in the fourth period of play.
B was great in the second half. You know, we got him in there, and he made some good defensive plays. Got some big rebounds, and you know, and give us 6 points. Knocked down 2 free throws and a couple shots. I know he's frustrated he didn't knock down that game winner, but I mean that's just a tough play to make in that pressure situation. So, you know, I thought he did a nice job off the bench for sure.
All right, we're going to let you go talk to Ryan. Appreciate you stopping by and talk to us briefly.
Thanks,
okay?
guys. Appreciate
Thanks,
you.
Shannon. We'll talk again with Shannon when we do their next broadcast. Will be against Miami Trace when they play host to them in mid-December. Again, as we mentioned before at the top of the broadcast, each of the boys and girls teams from each of the schools, Courthouse and Miami Trace, boys and Miami Trace and Courthouse girls, we're doing 3 games apiece for each of them. Some might be league, some non-conference, and then, of course, when the 2 play against each other, so that gives them 5 appearances per this season. So that's where we come up, and again, that way everybody gets equal treatment, okay? And then, of course, depends on what happens tournament time, too. We had tournament last year here with Uniota, so if we got any home tournament games, might add those as well. All right, well, let Shannon go, and We're going to take about a 30-second break here from McDonald's. When we come back, we'll announce our first star of the game for the winter sports season. Stay with us right here on WCHC.
The Bagels are back at your Epifana McDonald's in Fayette County and Jamestown. You can choose your favorite breakfast sandwich, either bacon, egg, and cheese, steak, egg, and cheese, sausage, egg, and cheese. Try out these delicious breakfast sandwiches backed by popular demand. The Bagels are back at your Epifana McDonald's restaurants. 3 locations in Fayette County and in Jamestown. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
All right, back here at Washington Courthouse, and of course, you know, sometimes during the latter stages of the game and also when in the post game, Dave and I have a chance to look at some stats real quickly and kind of decide who's going to be the star of the game. I think it's pretty obvious. Tanner LeMaster will have to be our star of the game tonight. What a performance he put on, 22 points. He basically helped carry the Blue Lions at the start of the game. With, as I mentioned, those 3 threes in the first period of play, helped his team have that 15-14 lead. And in all honesty, the guy was double, triple team in the second half. And, you know, doggone it, maybe he didn't get the scoring, but he did the rebounds, David. And he had a double-double tonight. Unofficially, I had him with 11 rebounds. But our star of the game is Tanner LeMaster. I don't think there's any doubt whatsoever. He was the main guy for tonight for the Blue Lions. Don't forget, we'll have more Blue Lions basketball on throughout the season. Other young men will have a chance to win that award as well. We'll give Tanner his star of the game award for basketball season when we have the winter sports show in the month of March. So that's going to wrap it up for us. Again, our next broadcast will be next Tuesday night. But before that, I want to remind you, next month we will not be doing the girls' game tomorrow night, Hillsboro Trace. We're going to be doing their game with Wilmington latter part of December. So our next broadcast of sports will be coming up next Tuesday night. We'll be at Miami Trace when they play host to Hillsboro in boys basketball. Also, don't forget McDonald's will be having a special broadcast on the McDonald's of Fayette County Facebook page on Monday, next Monday at 12 noon as we talk about the upcoming McDonald's Holiday Basketball Classic. So we got a busy couple weeks coming up, so keep it tuned right here to WCHC for updated sports. Thanks to Dave Woolliver. Great job helping us out, running the camera, production, and everything else. He probably could have, if he had a chance, probably would have went out and sold water and popcorn. But I needed him here, and he did a great job, and we appreciate it. We love bringing these games to you, and we really appreciate all our community sponsors that are with us. So join us again next Tuesday night at about 7:20 from Miami Trace High School with the Hillsboro Trace game. Final score again in the reserve game. Courthouse wins it by a score of 33. Yes, 34-27. Got to look at the right line, David. 34-27. Courthouse reserves win. Varsity game goes to Leesburg Fairfield in overtime, 50-49. For Dave Woolliver and all our community supporters, I'm Randy Young. Good night, everyone.